How can you get your boobs out in Spanish?
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to start doing.
Boogeyman. Who's the boogeyman? You figure it out.
No, there's no blur. If there's no penetration or erection, there's no blur.
Because I'm going to go back to the ministry and allow them to perceive me as I am, a fuck up. I had it. I'm going to die. How can you die when you're dead?
Welcome back, boys and girls, to another episode of A Pinch of Malt. Episode 6 now. We're still going, surprisingly. And how has your guys' week been?
Yeah, it's been alright. It's not too bad. It's really, really warm this week in England, so we're not quite dealing with it. As if you hear from the sniffling from my brothers, they're just not dealing.
You was the one that just sniffled then.
Yeah, but I'm the least.
I also think they're quite used to the sniffling by now, because it's happened for like
the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Been really hard to edit because of the sniffing.
Trust me, we're not drug addicts, alright? We just have hay fever.
How's your week been then, Aaron?
Just got back from Magaluf on Monday morning.
How did that go?
Absolutely litty. It's not as bad as people say it is.
No?
No. It's actually not like, it's quite a nice place actually.
Did you find a female?
No, I didn't find a female.
No?
No. I was too busy looking after my mates.
Oh god.
Yeah. One of them lost their phone on the first night.
Typical.
Got pinched out of their pocket, I reckon.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was in Burger King, and because that's all I ate out there was Burger King, because everything else was like dodgy places, probably get food poisoning from. So I was like, I'm not gonna bother with that. So we went Burger King, and 2 of my mates were passed out on the chairs behind me while I was ordering, and my other mate was outside talking to some geezer.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, got out, walked up to the hotel, went to sleep. Next morning he comes in, he's like, I ain't got my phone. Have you seen it? So I literally don't remember anything from the night previous.
So it was probably that geezer.
Yeah, it's probably him, because he's like hugging him and stuff. And
yeah, if he was hugging him, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely could
just
have done
swiped out his pocket.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I saw it with some other geezers as well. But some guy was walking around topless, but he had shorts on. So one of the guys went in his pocket, trying to take his phone.
Really?
It happened, man. Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's so drunk, it's easy pickings, isn't it?
Everyone's smashed out there, like from like midnight to about 7 in the morning. All it is on the strip is just drunk people. If you're sober, there's no point of going there. Yeah. Don't bring the kids. That's what I'm saying.
It's not a place you go. You go. Where do you want to go, love? Let's go Magaluf this summer.
Yeah, do you hear of families going Magaluf and Ibiza?
They do, yeah.
No, because Magaluf is Mallorca, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Magaluf though, like there's different places in Mallorca.
Yeah, if you go literally just up the road, it's La Palma, and La Palma's half decent.
You know, but we were staying at like it's a pretty decent hotel, but it was right next to the strip, and his family was telling us to keep it down. It's like, love, it's 2:30 in the morning in Magaluf. Like, this is happening. Do you know what I mean?
Behave yourself.
This is happening. So don't even start.
We got a noise complaint in Tenerife as well.
Yeah, but Tenerife, not that bit though. That's not really like a family bit. It's right next to the strip as well. I think if you're going to these places, yeah, expecting a good family holiday, you just sort your life out.
Yeah, but you find out where the strip is and you don't go near the strip if you want a family holiday.
If you want a family holiday, yeah.
No.
But if you want to get litty with some nitties, you go there. Do you know what I mean?
So, Kieran, it was your birthday this week. So, how did your birthday go?
Yeah, it was right. We went out for a meal, didn't we?
Yeah.
I didn't.
All that kind of stuff. So it wasn't too bad.
I didn't.
Yeah, but you was in Magaluf. What were we going to do?
No one invited
What
me.
did your missus get you for your birthday?
Some new trainers for work.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that all that's happened to you this week then?
Yeah. What's happened to you, huh?
What a dull life, didn't you?
What's happening to you? You look like a crackhead right now. So sit on the sofa opposite me.
I ain't done nothing this week other than work and sleep, really.
How boring is our lives, huh?
Yeah, it's terrible. I think it's one of those things where between the heat, being on earlies and work, I'm just ready for bed like by 9 o'clock every night. Proper getting old. Do you know what I mean?
Should be
One of
that
those things.
It shouldn't be that way, man.
Huh?
You need to pick yourself up, son. In other news, I'm going back to the gym, guys. Round of applause at home. Do you know what I mean? Try to sort my life out.
Still not going back to PT with me though, are you?
I will go back to PT with you. I want to get into it first because yesterday I nearly died at the gym. Not yesterday, day before. I nearly died because I was so unfit compared to what I was before.
How long was it with the gap between going gym?
It was like, just before Tenerife. So nearly a month.
Just before Tenerife?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so it's just over a month.
And I'm on a diet.
What? The intermediate fasting?
Nah.
What?
Just low calories, isn't it?
Low calories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not get started on this because otherwise it will just be a rant from me.
I know, Kieran.
Aaron.
I can see how upset you're getting. You don't do this PT. Stop crying, Kieran. I'll get back into it. Let me ease back into it, alright? Not go with your military style training, yeah, where I nearly die at the end of it. I'm not going to jumping straight back into that, am I? No.
You better shut your mouth, Aaron. That's all I'm saying.
So, I was thinking this week about, because I was trying to watch that film, the new Aladdin film. If you had a genie come to you and give you 3 wishes, what would your wishes be?
Apart from the I want more wishes one.
Well, if you exclude that one,
Yeah.
if you had 3 wishes, but you can't
wishes,
give that one, what would it be?
To have the perfect body, to have infinite money, and everlasting life. I'll be invincible.
Everlasting life.
But then you'd
Yeah.
watch everyone die around you.
Yeah, but I'm rich.
doesn't make up for it, bro.
Yeah, but I'm rich in it. So.
I always feel like in the movies it always goes wrong in it. You have to be like proper
Pacific.
specific.
Not Pacific. That's
Pacific.
Pacific Ocean.
That's an ocean.
Pacific Ocean.
Specific.
Specific.
Yeah.
Because if you say, I want the perfect body, and then it just depends what the interpretation of that means, isn't it?
I want to be
Might
like.
end up being a woman or something.
I want to be like Dwayne Johnson. Hench.
Mate, there's no way on God's earth you'll turn into Dwayne Johnson.
Unless I take a load of roids.
There's Genie, isn't it? He's a genie, Kieran.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
What about you, Kieran?
Money would be one of them. Unlimited amounts of money.
I thought you said my knee.
Oh, yeah, your knee. That's what I want. My little brother's knee.
Little brother. Come on down, Kieran Meltman.
He is little in the Aaron.
You are tiny.
I am
So-
smaller in height, but I am the biggest personality in the room.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, I'd
Moving
go
swiftly on.
Yeah. I'd go with height. No, height. Money.
Yeah.
Don't
Where you all day, Kieran? Do you know what I mean?
know. Maybe like superpowers, the ability to fly. Things like that. Be invincible.
So the same as him?
That'd be pretty solid. No, he's lives forever. That's not
Oh,
invincible.
okay.
He could be in any kind of state. Do you know what I mean? He could just be a potato living there forever. Do you know what I mean?
That's fine, isn't it? As long as I'm there and rich. Infinite money.
Yeah, but if you're a potato, how you
What
gonna
about
spend
number
money?
3?
Number 3. The live forever thing would be good, but then like, it'd be horrible watching everyone you know die around you constantly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to straight up know. You'd have to like be able to turn that mortality off like a vampire type thing.
You'd have to become a psychopath
Yeah.
to accept loss.
Just become the world's greatest serial killer.
Is that your third wish?
That's what you'd have to do though, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
You,
In order to turn all the feelings off, you'd have to do that. I don't know.
Animal.
It's a hard way. I would like to live forever, but like I said, it would be hard watching everyone else die around you.
I think mine definitely would be...
Because the first lot would be hard, but I think just continuously growing, getting a family. If you could reproduce and stuff, I suppose you could, couldn't you? But it's one of those types of things.
Well, you could make a mate, couldn't you? Become like Frankenstein and then Frankenstein's bride.
Yeah, but how? Because the genie only comes once around, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
but you
genie
just say, I
gives-
want a woman to fit me.
To spend my life with.
To spend my life with,
the
yeah.
rest of eternity with. Yeah, you could.
But
do
that would be a separate wish. So you're out of wishes anyway. So you fuck, mate.
Yeah, true. what would you pick then? Huh? One's obviously going to be height, isn't it?
No, it's not.
100%.
I want to be 6'11" basketball player.
Definitely, I think money would be one of the main things I want for selfish reasons, obviously. I would want the ability to just generate money as well. So I wouldn't just want like a lump sum. I want it to continuously come in for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Why? That's just 2 wishes.
So I can pass it in. That's not 2 wishes.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Why don't you just have that as 1 wish then?
That is 1 wish.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I can pass
I
it
still
down.
think
I can pass it down to my children.
Still think it's a little bit weird, but
And the living forever thing, yeah, I want that as well.
yours would definitely be hay fever, innit? Abolish all hay fever.
Abolish all plants.
At this moment in time, it's get rid of fucking hay fever, yeah, because it's been doing my nut in for the last 3 weeks. And because I haven't gone to the doctors and got the tablets, every time I sneeze, Charlotte just looks at me and goes, "I told you should have gone to the doctors."
Yeah, well, you should have.
Yeah, I should have.
Because you sound like a bloody gremlin when you wake up. You're like... like a pug.
Some people have allergies, Kieran. These things
As
happen.
Matt says, you're scared of plants.
I'm not scared of any plant.
Absolutely fried of
The
it.
plants are scared of me.
Terrified.
Soon as he sees one, he cries all the time, without fail.
No, I was okay today until I had a little sleep, and then once I had the sleep, I woke up and I was all congested again.
Why do you think that is? Is it because you haven't took a tablet recently?
Because I hadn't took a tablet since this morning, since I got into
I
work.
don't know if you guys see in the papers this week. There's a millionaire who's willing to pay £5,000 for you to go with him to festivals and set up his tent with him. That's what he's willing to pay you.
£5,000.
Yeah.
Where have you got his details?
Well, you can go with him, are you?
I'll
Have you-
go with
have
You
him.
you
don't
got-
set up our own tent. Let
Have
it
you
is.
got an email
I
address?
set up our own tent.
No, apparently that's what he's willing to do.
Jimmy, I think the last time you went to a festival, you got painfully sunburnt.
Yeah, well,
he wants
you learn
to. He
from your
wants
actions,
to.
Aaron.
He wants to have a normal festival experience this summer, blending in with some with those with less cash, while he usually enjoys.
So,
How old is this
glorious
guy?
life. I don't really know. It doesn't
so
say.
what you're saying, he's there for the good time, not a long time. So what you're saying?
You must hold a valid passport as well.
Where are these festivals happening then?
I don't know.
What have you got? Like, are we doing it?
I'd do it for £5,000.
But it's
I'll
just
do-
it's just one of those things, isn't it? With millionaires that anything to them just becomes. You could
Menial.
you could just pay someone £5,000 to. That's people's 5 months' wages. That's nearly half a year's wages for some people.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah. 5 months wait. Yeah, if some like a shop worker or something, that would be like their wage for 5 months, definitely.
Yeah.
£5,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Mate, if someone offered me £5,000 to go and set up a tent in like Portugal or something, I'd be like, all right,
All right.
buy me the ticket and I'm there, mate.
Have
Why-
you seen?
why are
we
you
are
proper
currently looking at
geezer
the
now?
state of Jamie. He is looking like a gypsy
He's
on
like-
right now.
He's
They'll
like,
probably-
alright,
they'll probably
alright,
think
geezer.
that's on Pikey's turned up.
Kieran, what? I'm not feeling too great today,
Oh. No, you're
Aww.
so this is the way I'm going to look.
Aww.
Bubba.
My
I
little
wanted to get my
baby.
hair cut, but I didn't, and these
Why?
things happen. Barry, you're a shower cunt, Barry.
Yeah, but I feel like when you're a millionaire, it's just one of those natural things, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
it's
just these menial tasks, you just give them to anyone else. Pay them loads of money. Give them to everyone else.
if you earn that much money, £5,000's fuck all to you, innit?
But he must be from money then, because he wants to experience the normal life. It's not like because all of his friends must be as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, or when he was making money, he didn't have like the childhood or whatever. But if I was rich, I don't think I would have to have a lot of money to just hand out £5,000 here and there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would. You would have to have a hell of a lot of money to do it.
Because you already got to pay the tax man about half of your fucking yearly income anyway, and then on top of that, you got to pay a lot to charity just because it's the morally right thing to do.
Yeah.
If someone was to give you like 3 million tomorrow, say, what would you do with it?
Have a boozy weekend.
Buy a house, buy a nice-ish car, and then invest.
In what?
Real estate probably. But yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd invest in real estate. What would you do?
What, buy houses and rent them out and stuff?
Yeah, like buy shite houses like that, all done and everything, do them up for like 10 grand, 20 grand, sell them on, or rent them. Do you know what I mean?
I'd do a similar thing. I think what I would do, I'd make sure I paid off the rest of mum and dad's mortgage, and then I'd buy myself
I'd give
a
some
house.
to you guys.
I'd buy myself a house.
Aaron would get £2.50 on it. He can get he can get a meal deal out of that.
Not even a meal deal nowadays.
it's
It's
a meal-
£3 for a meal deal.
Is it £3 for a meal deal?
That's
now?
the cheapest,
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
Savage.
well, I'll give you £3 for a meal deal, Aaron.
Cheers, Kieran.
And then I'll give Jamie £4.50. And then
Oh.
I'll give Mum enough money to retire and Dad to retire on. That's it.
Aaron, I wouldn't be entirely surprised that he would do that to us.
You are a piece of crap, Kieran.
Or I'd put 500,000 and make you do Hunger Games for it.
Just let us into a field and then we just have to fight to the death.
That's not a contest. I'll need
You'd
to
have
do
to
that.
fight to the death.
Aaron, I'll come at you with a bat.
It don't
That's what
matter.
happens.
What was your obsession with bats, man?
You'll be dead, mate. You'll be dead. I'll be taking that money home. I'll be having it in a briefcase.
And I'll just
ready.
keep releasing wild animals into the with you. So
Yeah.
it adds a bit of...
So what you're saying?
And just
I would
like throw knives over the
Yeah.
side so we could fight
So
each
it's a
other.
bit edgy.
Knives,
Do you know what
yeah,
I mean?
like monkey knife fights.
so basically, you'll set up a death pit on the field, innit?
Yeah, and then whoever comes out on top is number 2 Maltman and gets
But
a bit of money.
what if we both die as wild animals you're throwing in there, innit?
Well,
Or
then I can't get
I can
keep
imagine
money.
me like walking into the sunset with a briefcase of money, yeah, with like
Bleeding.
really epic music with like one eye and just bleeding everywhere, like a
With
Rambo.
a dead
or
Aaron
something.
hanging off you, innit?
Yeah,
no way you can.
Like-
Bro.
they fought to the death, and only one
That's what,
brother prevailed.
that's what I would do.
Or I'll break out, take you out, Kieran, the whole lot.
Ain't that Steve Austin movie? What's that Steve Austin movie? They're all let onto an island to fight. Vinnie Jones is in it as well.
Ugh, well, you know it's
Do you remember
bad.
that?
It's got
Condemned.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vinnie Jones.
It's a good movie.
Oh, I bet it is. It sounds incredible.
It is a good movie. It's called The Condemned or something, where they fight to the death on an island. Absolutely mental.
Stop talking about movies, innit? We talk about it all the time.
Pop culture, Aaron. This is a pop culture podcast.
Moving on. Yeah. Why do you think? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Why do you think?
Yeah.
Us as human beings are so obsessed with drama.
As in what?
We all love drama.
As in...
Like watching it on TV.
Watching it,
Causing
creating it, causing it, yeah, whatever.
Because it's something to do, innit? Gives people something to do.
It gets the blood
Some
pumping.
people's lives are that boring that they need that in their lives to give them something to do.
Do you know in the first episode where we touched on Jeremy Kyle people?
Yeah.
When they have no jobs and stuff, their whole life like revolves around like the likes of Facebook, so they can actually just cause drama out of nothing.
Yeah.
Have an affair through Facebook Messenger.
Because their life is that boring.
They
and
need
that
to create
and that
something out of something.
same as every day that they just have to do cause a bit of drama just to do anything,
And that's why the likes of the Jeremy Kyle show
just to
and
get
that
any attention.
got a lot of views because it is just
Non-stop
people
drama.
arguing with each other.
And it's all set up. Do you know what I mean? It's all a lot of it. Do you know what I mean?
I love drama.
It's drama.
I
it's
love
TV.
drama.
I know you
Drama's
love
a good
drama.
thing.
I know you love drama, Jay. You know we cause the drama.
I do like to be
The centre of attention.
the centre of the drama.
Yeah, you are.
Or I like to start a dramatic situation and then walk off and let it explode. That's my favourite thing to do.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Is that,
Like, I like to tell someone said something about them
well,
and
like,
then just go off and let it happen.
like Tom and Tenerife with you two, innit?
Oh, yeah. Goading us to fight each other.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You're looking very slutty today.
Aaron,
You got your slut top back
do
out
not.
again.
No, I haven't.
You are. You're being a slut again. Who are you trying to oppress?
It's
Huh?
hot, Aaron.
It's hot, is it?
He's texting.
Are you texting, Kieran?
Whoever I want to. Have you guys heard this week in the news that a father and son have been accused of selling body parts infected with HIV?
Selling body parts.
Selling body parts infected because obviously on the black market you can sell.
Kidneys and
Kidneys
livers
and all
shit
that,
like
can't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they've been selling body parts that are infected, and they knew they were infected with the
HIV.
with HIV. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they're selling on the black market anyway, it don't matter. They can't get arrested for that. Can they?
What if they're selling on the black market?
Because if they're selling on the black market anyway, that's already illegal. So if they're selling HIV-ridden, AIDS-ridden fucking...
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're
Body
still selling
parts.
body parts. You get arrested for body parts. HRV doesn't add like a couple of months onto it or a year.
Donald Green Senior and Donald Green Junior. That's how you know they're idiots.
Oh, they are incest.
Senior and Junior
They're incest.
have been selling them for years on the black market.
How are they finding HIV people to do it to?
Are associated with the Biological Resource Centre
They're probably-
of
they pro-
Roseman in Illinois.
Yeah, they're probably
Provided remains donated to science or medical professors for a fee. So obviously they were taking dead people's body parts, and even though they knew they were
Oh,
infected,
so they were doing it legally then? That is the
But it
legal
says,
way
it
of
says
doing
on the
it.
black market.
This is on the black market?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty cray.
Although
that-
it's
where's
not
this?
illegal to dismember and sell body parts, it is illegal to knowingly sell remains that test positive for infectious diseases. So although they knew it was bad, they
Yeah.
still sold it.
Would you want to
That
chop up?
that just proves that people do anything for money.
Would you want to chop up a HIV-ridden body
No.
just in case you cut
Why would you want
yourself?
to chop up that
Two-
anyway?
Yeah,
Well, it depends how
like-
much you're getting for the money. If someone's giving me enough money,
Wait, what? How
Jamie,
much are you chopping up
I'm
a
sorry,
body
you're a
for?
pussy. You're scared of plants.
how much do you want to pay me? How much do you want to pay me per
£10.
body?
£10.
£10 a body?
Well, yeah.
There's a lot of risk involved. I'm not getting £10.
Look how upset he is, isn't it? It's like he actually does it.
That's less than an hour's work.
You're
At
taking
work.
a piss.
How much do you get paid right now at work?
If you paid me £5 a body, I'd do it.
That's not a lot, you know.
Five
You
grand.
could probably make a living out of being one of those cleaners, and those crime scene cleaners.
Oh yeah.
You could do
yeah.
that, you know, for £5. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, £5 a body. If I get 2 bodies a day, that's £10 a day.
Yeah, but that's cheap though. I bet you these people charge like
Yeah, but
100,000
Jamie,
or whatever.
if you get caught, yeah, how are you going to escape?
It says it's not illegal to sell body parts.
What?
Yeah,
no,
You're still killing them though.
no.
I'm not kill. I don't have to kill him.
Oh.
I'll just
Although
find
it's
them.
not illegal to
I'll just raid the morgue,
dismember
innit?
and sell body parts, it is against the law to knowingly sell human remains that test positive. But it's only because he's associated with a biological resource centre. I think if you just chopped up body parts, then you'd
Yeah.
probably get done for that. But it's because
Yeah.
he's probably got an association somehow who runs it or is like the leader of it. Or the
Plus,
resource
they're
centre.
American. Yeah. Anything goes over
Yeah,
there.
they do what they want.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
They can
I
shoot
will
each other
just
up.
break
Let
into
'em
the
out.
morgue at night, and there's a good say there's 20 bodies in there. That's a good
Jimmy,
bit of
if you're-
change. That's a
Jimmy,
good
if
bit of
you're
change.
if you're raiding Luton's morgue, yeah, it's just full of crackheads that have overdosed.
So
So you're gonna be like,
I'm not
Oh.
knowingly chopping up anything. Would you not chop up a body for £5?
no.
I'd easily do that. I don't give a shit. Give me the hacksaw. Give me the hacksaw and I'll
You're-
chop it up.
You try to act all hard, innit? Yeah. You're a pussy.
You're
In Good Girls that I'm watching on Netflix, yeah, the one of the women chop up their husband, and she chops him up with. Do you remember them like meat trimmers that you use at like on Sunday dinners?
No, yeah.
She chops him up with that, and
Fucking hell.
They're not that sharp though, are they?
they're enough to like break up a joint.
Really?
That'd be the worst bit, you know, the joints and all that.
Yeah, trying to crack open
Cut
the knees
it
and that.
open like and cut. Oh.
I'll just get. Do you know
This
what
is
I'd get? A
getting weird
chisel.
now, innit?
Get chisel, bang bang, hammer.
Nah, just chuck it with a
you
barrel
go.
and dissolve them, man. Fuck all that.
Yeah, but you can't sell them then if they're dissolved. If they're just muck.
Yeah, but we're talking about trying to get rid of a body here. You just chuck them in a barrel, dissolve them.
Well, if we're trying to get rid of a barrel, yeah, that's what we do.
Trying to get rid of a barrel.
No.
You got to find a body to get put to
Try
put
and
in
get
the
rid
barrel.
of try and get rid of a body in a barrel.
You're going to Charlotte, right? We've
Stick
got a
it-
barrel
stick
here,
it in
so
some
we have to
acid,
find a body.
Stick it in some acid and bury the barrel. That's what you do.
Why are we talking about hiding the body? Like this is. I bet if like the police watch this, they're thinking. This is a
If they're
bit
watching
dodgy.
it, I'd be fucking surprised.
Listen,
Yeah, considering
I
they're
don't know.
listening to us.
Guys, we're
Aaron,
not serial
We're
killers.
podcasting, we can say what we want.
Huh?
We're podcasting.
You say
we can
that.
Say what we
You
want.
say that until we get raided tomorrow.
Freedom of speech, Aaron.
Aaron, would you not chop up a body? For
Martin
£5?
Luther King
No.
didn't die for nothing.
How much would it take you to chop up a body?
At least $500,000.
Are you joking?
Yeah, but Aaron's a pussy, isn't it?
I
Aaron
am.
is a
I'm
pussy.
scared. I'm
Anyone, if you want to give me £5,000, I'll sort you out.
scared. Don't be saying that.
And by that he means
Well,
he'll
yeah.
ring. By that he means he'll ring me up and go, "Care, got a
They've,
problem."
they've actually set one.
If
We've
there's
got a problem.
if there's out of the three of us, who would you trust more to help you dispose of a body?
Myself. That's the only person I would trust. I can't trust you two.
Why?
Because you're terrible. The Perrys are terrible.
Terrible what?
With anything practical.
What do you mean we're terrible?
You're terrible.
How are we
Perrys
terrible?
are just terrible.
You need to explain this. First of all, I'll snitch on you.
Huh?
First of all, I'll snitch on you.
He'd grass everyone up, so you couldn't tell him nothing. You could come to me. I'll sort you out, Kieran.
It depends how you did it, though. If you just killed someone maliciously...
I wouldn't give a shit. I'd help you bury a body.
You're a serial killer. If you're a serial killer, yeah, I'd deal with that.
You're my brother, innit?
It depends. It depends on the situation. If it was just pure accident, then I would be like, no, go to the police. But if it was pure, you rage killed someone, innit? I'd be like, right.
Get the carpet, roll the carpet up.
No, get the barrel. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have to roll
You
it
go
up
get the
first,
barrel.
yeah.
I'll go get the
Where you
acid.
get acid from, innit? Kieran's gonna be like, just in a
We'll be
hospital,
making
and go,
acid.
You have to.
That many things on YouTube, Aaron. Now you could find acid easy on YouTube.
No, you
couldn't
can
you?
buy it. You can go to the shop and buy it.
Exactly.
You just have to go to loads of different shops.
Just
Get
behave
enough of
yourself, innit? Over there.
It. Go to loads of different shops where you peak your hat very low, so you don't get seen,
Peeking your hat.
and make sure you go out of town. I've got Aaron. Don't worry about me.
I've always thought about what I'd do if I become a serial killer. I think I'd just kill everyone and just still get caught.
Well, you don't think you'd?
Try and escape, no.
A lot of serial killers are quite egotistical. I don't see you being that egotistical to do it though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Like, would you like to have the police chasing you?
no, I'll just give up.
You give yourself in.
Yeah, I can't be asked for that. It's long.
What, and just accept?
If they're chasing me like down the road or anything, I ain't running away. I can't be asked for that.
Chasing you down the road. The police are chasing you
chase
down
me
the
down the
road.
road.
If
Yeah,
he's
like,
getting physically chased,
I can't be asked that, innit? Yeah, but if I'm getting like hunted down, I'll be like,
would you
that's
like
fine.
send in letters like the Zodiac Killer?
Yeah, I would. Because that puts them off, doesn't it? It does put them off. Think about it. Zodiac Killer has never been caught. He sent letters. Jack the Ripper sent letters.
Yeah, but
The
you gotta be
BTK killer got
Got mugged off, yeah, by sending a floppy disk.
Yeah, he said to the police, "Will the floppy disk be able to get searched?" And they said no, and they did. They
Well,
better
They wrote it
send
back
the
to his
location.
computer.
Just don't send a floppy disk, innit? Do you know what I mean? Just don't be stupid.
I can't. Yeah, that was the stupidest. The way for any serial killer to get caught. That was such a stupid way for someone to get
Yeah,
caught.
fix up, look sharp.
Yeah, but I think I would send in letters, but I would do it enough to kind of change their profile of me.
Yeah.
So I would try and do it super religious or something like that.
I've
so
watched.
then they think I'm all about
Have
religion.
you seen that
I'd write with my left hand as well.
serial killer that wasn't going around in the 1990s called Joel Rifkin? He killed 17 women and he got caught. He was trying to get rid of the body, and he didn't even run from police. He had the body in the back of the car in a tarp, and the police pulled him over, and he just let it happen. He was just like, cool.
What, he just accepted
He
fate?
just accepted it, yeah. And there's interviews with him as well on YouTube and stuff, and he was just like, there's no point in me running because.
Would you try
had
to
all the
run
evidence.
in that situation?
Yeah, that's the only thing I would do.
You'd be screaming,
But
driving
it was
down the
his
road,
car, innit? So even if he did run and get away, they'd still have the car.
Yeah, I suppose. And there'd be DNA in the boot.
And he was stupid that he didn't have any of it like fake plates or anything like that. It was all his own car, back to him.
Because I've listened to a few podcasts on serial killers, and when you listen to the deep dark details of a lot of their cases, some of them were really stupid, and they let a lot of people live compared to how many people they killed.
A lot of it's spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, a lot of it is rage. Spree killing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they got rage.
But you have like people.
Yeah, this guy, that Joel Rifkin, he had loads and loads of women because he just killed prostitutes
Yeah,
back to his house, but he only killed 17, but he could have killed way more.
because prostitutes are the easy way to go for serial killers, because it's not really chased up by the police because they see it as a criminal being killed by a criminal.
Yeah.
So because it's criminal,
And a lot of them
criminal-
are very shady and they don't know their real names and things like that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
It's very hard to
And
actually...
a lot of the time, if they're homeless and things, which a lot of the time they are, they don't actually know
Yeah,
anything about them as a person.
it's weird, isn't it?
Look how long it took them to get the Yorkshire Ripper back in the day. It took him a long time.
Yeah.
And then that Geordie guy completely threw them off by sending in a fake tape, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he made out as though he was
But if the
from Newcastle.
Zodiac was still around now, he'd get found. The DNA is too good now.
Yeah.
All it was is apparently a lot of the stuff with the Zodiac all went missing and things like that, and the policing weren't good back then.
No.
Yeah,
as the case went on, they got more and more people involved, but it was too late by that point. And a lot of the evidence was corrupt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked into the Jack the Ripper thing? And how many people were suspected for that?
Yeah, loads and loads.
They think it was one of the royals, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's also another thing where it could be a Polish barber as well.
Mm.
Because both the royal moved to America.
Yeah, but his were fucked though,
not
wasn't
long
they?
after
His
that.
were proper like mutilations.
Yeah, his
wasn't it?
mutilation. He was attempting to do surgeries, basically.
he was very.
And that
messed
royal
up.
was a doctor, wasn't he? He was a doctor for the royal family. It'd be him.
He was
And
very
then the
messed
Polish
up.
guy died, and he moved to America not long after. And then a killing started happening in America.
But there's still that serial killer going around in Long Beach, isn't there? Is it Long Beach?
Long Island
killer.
serial killer.
He was
He was only discovered by chance, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was known as the Craigslist killer as well.
Yeah, killing prostitutes off Craigslist.
Yeah.
Still goes, yeah, he is.
He is. He's still active. He's been active since they think the earliest body maybe the late 80s.
Yeah, and apparently he just keeps they can't tell what it is and who it is because he just keeps putting random torsos and random arms.
Yeah, he's
and random
dismembering.
legs.
He keeps doing head separate to the torso and the rest of the body separate from that. But he's got like the feet folded up or something. I can't remember the details exactly, but he has like the feet folded back.
And apparently they keep finding it in the same
Yeah.
bag. It's always like this weird like trench bag type thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Dotted
With a-
along, dotted
with a
along the
weird,
seafront.
with a weird bow in it, and that's how they know it's him.
And they only discovered it because there was a dog canine unit looking for his missing woman, and they still haven't found this woman, but they found all
Loads
these
and
bodies.
loads of body parts all
The
in this
more they
one
look,
thing.
the more of these bodies they're finding.
And they keep showing up, don't they?
Yeah,
It's real
because he's
strange.
periodically doing it every
He's-
9 to 11 months or something, killing
Yeah.
someone. But he would be an old man now if he's been killing since the 80s. If he was in his 20s in the 80s, what would he be now? He's got to be in his 60s, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
50s,
yeah, he'd be because he'd probably be in his
late 50s.
late 50s, early 60s, maybe.
So
early
he's got a
60s.
good chance, unless he makes a big slip up or hands himself in. He's got a good chance never to be caught.
But surely, like you wouldn't want to die without getting the recognition.
Well, a lot of them want
That's
that
what it
recognition.
is. Yeah, they want the recognition. So I can imagine.
They take pride in the fact that they're smarter than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know, at any one time, only in America there is 25 serial killers active
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So there's
Apparently,
always
the
25
American
active
compared
serial
to
killers.
anywhere else in the world is massive. Like it's massive.
What do you think that is? Down
I
to
think-
culture?
No, they have more freedom.
I think in America, there's just a lot of people that have a lot of time to do stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Like small towns and that, isn't there?
Yeah, they can get away with it. Whereas anywhere in England, straight away people would get caught. Do you know what I mean? Because
What you got to think about?
There's
There's
not
Is
a
some
lot
odd
going
places
on.
in England. There's a lot of odds going on. I think there's a lot of, especially when you go into like the little villages and that. I think there's a lot of occult.
no,
things
yeah,
happening.
100%.
what the problem is with America is so big, and
Vast.
I wouldn't
And
say
I
that.
think with America as well, don't you always see it on these crime channels and stuff that the police departments just don't speak to each other.
Yeah, there's
There's
a lot of
always like these
jurisdiction
crimes.
problems, isn't there?
Yeah, there's all
Yeah.
these crimes, and then they just don't speak to each other, and it's like that is absolute madness. Whereas as soon as anything happens in like the UK or anything like that, like the terrorist attacks, everything goes into
They flooded London.
they flood London. What's that? What's that?
Bedfordshire police flooded London.
No, but what's that place called in London? The main bit in London, the main the main police station,
Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard. They all go there, don't they?
Yeah.
Whereas in America, they don't all go to like New York or something, do they?
Yeah, but if you think about England, we're smaller than a lot of their states.
Yeah, I know that, but you think as a whole, you would just come together as a whole and try to sort it out and be like, this is another case that looks identical. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. There's a lot of individual homicide departments that don't like connect their case with another case because there's no big enough database for you to say the MO, to type in the MO, say, and then
There probably is now. Guaranteed there's a database.
there's
like
got to
that.
be now, isn't there?
America is so big, and so it's got so much freedom, and like it's quite well off compared to like other big countries, like China and Russia.
There's loads of serial killers in China and Russia. They just haven't been
Nah,
talked
it's-
about or found.
Yeah,
But there's a lot, but they're
you
probably
don't
in their
you don't
press
know
that
that
we
there's
don't
so
see.
many serial killers in America. I think it's because they have more freedom. Because even China, like, if you're a serial killer, you're gonna be punished bad. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think as
Like,
well.
I think a lot of people
everyone
are
around
scared, like proper scared.
Everyone around the world has this obsession with America. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
America is where everyone thinks everything is happening.
yeah.
So when anything big happens there, we all hear about it straight away. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like 9/11 was massive over here. But when you hear about the 7/7 bombings, you don't hear about it a lot.
No,
Do
very
you know what I
little.
mean? You very rarely hear about the 7/7 bombings
No.
in America and things like that. Yeah, but you very rarely hear about the 7/7 bombings over here, over there. But in America, you
Like when I was in Rome, I met a load of American guys, and I was talking to them about because Donald Trump was just coming into power,
Yeah,
and we were talking about the recent attacks in England,
yeah,
yeah.
and they had no idea what I was talking about
yeah.
whatsoever.
I
They-
can imagine.
They knew about the London Bridge attack, but they didn't know about. Do you remember when that geezer drove into the gates at the Parliament and stuff like that? Drove down the road and took a load of people out, killed a police officer,
Yeah,
and drove into the Parliament gates.
yeah, I do.
They had no idea about that, so it just goes to show how
They
must-
always seem-
differently things are.
They must have known about the Manchester attack.
Yeah, well, they knew about that because it was Ariana Grande, innit?
Yeah,
Grande or whatever the fuck her name is.
Grande.
Right. Do you remember in the first episode when I brought up Flat Earth conspiracy?
Yeah.
Do you know there's now a Spanish football team that has been changed to the Flat Earth FC? Huh?
Are you sure?
Yes. I can't pronounce the actual what it used to be called. That's what it used to be called, Aaron. Can you read that?
Well, that and there. Mosto les. Is that one word? The first one.
Yeah.
Mostoles Balompi. Balompi.
The billionaire owner changed it.
Joseles Bolombi.
Yeah, has changed to the Flat Earth FC.
Flat Earth FC.
Yeah.
You need to sort your lives out, guys.
They are professional fourth tier.
Fourth tier.
So what's
Of
that? That's
Spanish-
the equivalent to
The
League 3.
2.
League 2.
League 2 for England, yeah. You need to sort your life out, guys. Honestly, that's disgraceful.
Because the fans are questioning it, and obviously he's standing up for what he's got to say.
Yeah. That's just...
What do you think of it, Kieran, then?
But it's like me going into any of the big clubs in England and just being like, we're going to call it Kieran FC.
No one's going to call it
But he
KFC.
successfully changed the club name.
Yeah, because you own it.
To be fair, it does bring quite a bit of media attention.
It's like Cardiff City and Hull City. They wanted to change their names to just Hull FC and Cardiff City Reds, I think they wanted to be called.
Hull City wanted to be Hull Tigers.
Yeah, Hull Tigers. And Cardiff City wanted to be called
Cardiff City Reds.
Cardiff
something like
City Reds. And
Why
Cardiff
they're
City
making their
don't
names
like
worse?
it being called Reds because they're all their colours are blue.
that. They were always blue, and
So
they
they,
changed the
they
kit red.
hate it. And he changed the home kit to red.
Oh, so the owner wanted to change it
Yeah.
to that. Oh, right.
So when
okay.
you're an owner of a club, you can do what you want.
Well, sure, you own it, so yeah.
Why would you want to make it sound worse? That makes it sound like one of them really corny teams, like a Sunday League team or something like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're like a five-a-side pub team. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. Flat
Yeah.
Earth FC.
Would you be part
That's
of the
because he's
Flat
an
Earth
idiot,
FC, Kieran?
Jamie. That's because he's an idiot. He's got too much money and he's an idiot.
Well, he's got more money than you, Kieran, so he must be doing something right.
I bet he's inherited that. Guarantee you. He ain't
Oh, here
using
you
his
go.
brains to get all those riches.
He's
is he?
definitely not smarter than me. He inherited that, yeah. Alright, Kieran.
He's not on the grind.
He's,
He's
not like
definitely
me.
not on the
I'm building my
grind.
own business. Building my own business.
Harry Maltman, come on down.
I've got a video to show you guys.
Oh, not porn again, Jay.
No, it's not porn, don't worry.
Jesus Christ.
Is it a video of your dog? No one wants to see a video of your
No
dog.
one wants to see that
Your
It's
either.
not
dog-
a video of my
Your
dog.
dog's very
either.
gay.
It's not that
I'm just
sex
trying to
doll
bring it
thing
up now.
again,
Let
is
me
it?
bring it up. Hang
It's
on.
not the old age.
You're
page
trying
that's
to bring
still going
something
on.
down to bring it up.
I've got to bring it up to bring it down, Kieran.
Alright.
He's
Makes
got to
sense.
bring it
Right.
up to bring it down.
Right, I'll start it. Oh, when I'll start a little bit in, yeah, because the guy's a psychopath, and it starts pretty slow. Can you see this, Kieran?
Yeah. Lift it up a little bit though. That's it like that.
Because I need to get near the mic.
Right? You have a cross, 2 sticks, right? And that's how I felt when I was in Waterloo. Because when I walked in Waterloo and smiled at people, they treated me like a vampire. They used the cross and they went like this by not smiling at me. In Toronto, hey, hi guys, you know me, Steve Spiros, easygoing. Those who know me, I'm a nobody. You understand? And you can't kill a person with no body. So, why am I afraid? I'm not afraid.
What is this?
I'm afraid of the boogeyman. Who's the boogeyman? You figure it out. I'm going back to Waterloo where the vampires hang out. And I'm going to wear my sunglasses at night. You know why? Because women show their tits, have short skirts, and then they feel violated when I look at them. Why? Because I have sunglasses on and I'm weird. I'm from Humberside. I'm sorry if I made a fool of Humberside, but all those people who called me a sleepwalker, I woke up.
That's it.
Oh, no, it's not. Hang on.
And allow them to perceive me as I am, a fuck up. Goodbye. Hey, Toronto the good. Look at this square. It was a shit.
The woman interviewing him was like, what is going on?
Just keep watching that.
Where are the bums? There's no bums here. Toronto doesn't have bums. But Waterloo, they're creating bums. They created me. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's the church. Talk to the Pope. He knows everything. I had it. I'm gonna die. How can you die when you're dead? Wait a second. I'm gonna be crucified, right?
Oh, mate, he's just ripped all his fucking shirt open. Oh, that's it, it's finished now.
Oh
He
dear.
ripped the whole shirt open.
Do you know what she asked
full
him?
blown.
Do you know what the woman asked him?
What?
She asked him what he thought of the new shopping centre that they've built.
And he starts going on about Waterloo in London.
No, Waterloo, there's a place in Canada like called Waterloo as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant London. And he,
How could I die when I'm already dead?
He's a fucking nutcase.
He's like, you scared of the boogeyman? Figure it out!
He looks like a normal guy.
Yeah, I know, that's probably why they interviewed him, and then he went fucking
He went
psychopath.
full on craziness on them.
When he ripped his shirt open, I couldn't handle
Oh
it.
dear.
I just literally,
All the buttons popped as well. Everything went on the floor.
Yeah.
That was it. Gone.
when I was just literally going through, like, do you know when you go down the deep delves of YouTube and you just go and click on more and more
I hate
shit?
that when it happens. Like, when you're like half an hour in,
Yeah.
like a deep dive on YouTube.
And I'm like sitting on the toilet actually, and I'm like, and I thought this ain't gonna be funny, so I was like skipping through, and then I skipped through, and then he was just screaming, and so I went back and watched the whole thing, and I just found it by chance. It was the funniest thing I've seen in a while, literally.
You got to send that to me, man.
You're walking down the street and people like that are around, man. What are you?
It's craziness, isn't it?
How do you think of the new shopping centre? How can I die if I'm already dead?
You can't. I'm nobody, and you can't kill someone that has no body.
It's madness, isn't it? It's absolute madness. Have you guys heard about that? Funny story as well. Have you guys heard about that Kenyan that fell out of the plane on the way into London?
Yeah.
And he ended up in someone's back garden.
Yeah, the guy was in his garden or something, and he heard a massive thud.
He fell what?
He was what do they call it? A stowaway.
A stowaway in
Do
the
you know
under
what
in the
stowaway
under
is?
cabin.
Yeah.
So he got on. He was flying from Kenya to England, and he was
Yeah.
on like an Air Kenya
Yeah.
flight.
He was hiding.
And he's hiding in the bit where the
Yeah,
wheels
yeah.
pop out.
The
Yeah.
wheels come down.
And apparently, when he was then, they were just about to land, and he felt the wheels come out. He fell out the plane and fell on top of someone's house in the middle of London.
Because
That must have hurt.
when you're that high up, what he doesn't realise, because there's no tempo control in that bit, he froze to death inside it. So then he was just like an ice cube, yeah, like a giant ice cube.
Who's dead?
He was dead already. And then
Oh,
when the
bruv.
flight things come down, he just like fell out because they bring it down way before they get to the airport, innit? Like
Yeah.
when you can't land in Luton, they open it up around Flitwick. Do you know what I mean? So he just come flying out. This woman says she heard a huge bang and there was blood all over the garden, and she didn't know what was going on, and it made a really big crater in their grass as well.
Yeah, I see the crater online.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
It's absolute madness.
Can you imagine that you're that desperate to get out of your country that you do that?
It's absolute madness.
And
But I just
how
thought
thick do you need to be as well
that,
to
yeah,
not know
that you
that the
know
temperature controls in there?
it's going to drop as well.
Yeah,
You'd at least like wrap up warm, wouldn't you? Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
At least try to make like some sort of suit or something.
yeah. It's
That's
something
crazy.
Like
I can't believe he died.
Yeah, he died because I didn't know he died in the actual thing. I knew that he died because of the fall as
That's
well.
only what I've heard from people at work, because I've only spoke about it. I've not looked into it.
Yeah, I know. That's all I've seen.
But like to think
What a
that you're
tip.
that desperate to get out of your country and then you fucking that's how your life ends. Freezing to death in a fucking like a little room. It's not even a room, is it? It's like literally just a cavity underneath the plane.
Yeah, I don't know how he got there.
Easy.
Like,
When the wheels are down, it just climbs up in.
He was there for 9 hours.
How's no one?
I
noticed
can't believe
that?
I wouldn't think that a Kenyan airport would have very much security. So he probably just walked in off a field or something
Yeah,
and got in there.
fresh out the farm.
Just ran across a field for 20 minutes. Got in, hopped in. Thought that was him, ready. He's going to make it in London. He's going to have a job and send money back to his kids.
At least he made it to England. Let's just say that. He dead, but he made it.
They said there wasn't much left of the body
That's right.
once he
Some of
landed.
it's there, innit?
That's what would happen when you land.
Can you imagine if he landed on you? You're walking down the street
He'd
and
kill
then all
you.
of a sudden it was like...
That's very unlikely.
Head taken off. You'd be dead, wouldn't you, instantly?
Yeah, you'd be killed. You'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
I watched OAPs on the game.
Oh. You told me midweek about this, and guys, just that you know, it's going to be shocking.
It's more...
We
like,
apologise.
The sex dolls, yeah. That was tame. Do you remember I told you there's a lot of full frontal nudity
Yeah.
and a lot of penetration going on
Yeah.
with only shafts being blurred, yeah?
Only shafts being blurred. That's what you want to hear.
And that's just our sex tape.
But this one was even worse, and it follows the story of a few people. There's one where there's a woman, yeah, who looks like, do you know, I don't want to sound cruel, but do you know when Keith Lemon does the Bow Selector
Oh yeah.
and he does like Mel B?
Yeah.
That's what the woman looks like, yeah?
Yeah. So she looks lovely.
So she looks terrible, yeah, as you can imagine. And she is a cam girl / porn star, yeah? She's probably about
How old is she?
mid-50s to early 60s, I would say.
Oh God.
Just give up, love.
Behave yourself.
And
Sit down, get in the
the
kitchen.
reason she's become a cam girl, yeah, is because her husband has had to give up work. And they're both like German or something, yeah.
Because he's
And-
probably retired.
And he says, "Oh, I've had to give up work after a hip operation. I need to rest, so we cannot have sex anymore either." So then he sits in the front room. Picture this, yeah. He sits in the front room on a laptop watching her live feed,
Oh dear.
yeah, while she's in the bedroom
Oh
having it
dear.
off with some other bloke,
Oh dear.
and
What?
they're having it off,
What? Having sex with
going
her?
fall down to Chinatown.
What, on the
full
internet?
penetration, yeah.
Why is she streaming that on the internet?
Oh, she's on chat. Is it chat? I don't know what the site's called, but she's having sex on the internet, live stream. She's a cam woman.
Ugh.
That is buzz.
He's watching her live stream in the front room, like this on the laptop. Yeah,
That is disgraceful.
and then like they're filming round the corner, looking into the bedroom of them two going at it. Yeah, and then he just comes up the hallway and just peeks in and then just looks at the camera and nods, and then walks off and goes and sits back down and gets on the laptop again.
So,
That is the worst thing I've ever
are you
heard.
are you watching this with Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay.
It got more awkward past this point because someone paid her like £500 or something to send them a video message of her offering to teach him Spanish lessons. But she had to be wearing all this red gear. So as you can imagine, she looks terrible in all this gear she's wearing.
Yeah.
And then she's going, "Oh, you want some Spanish lessons, David?" or something like that. and then the husband's filming her while she's doing it, and she's like going like this, and like getting her boobs out and flapping them around and stuff.
What, in Spanish?
No, saying in English, "Do you want Spanish lessons?"
Kieran, how can
Why
you?
does someone...
Because that's what he ordered off of her.
How can you get your
£500.
boobs out in Spanish?
That's
Kieran?
what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to start doing.
What, get your boobs out in Spanish.
Getting my boobs out and asking, do you want Spanish lessons?
Me gusta.
She says she earns up to $6,000 a week.
Mate, we are in the
Wow,
wrong
Kieran,
business.
you get that
here.
top off, son. Get that slutty
That's what I'm
top
going
off,
to do
Kieran.
after
innit?
this. After this, I'm going to go straight on.
And
What do you call
later on in the the episode, they were talking about there's a 95-year-old porn star.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Is a man, and he used to be a priest, and at one time was married,
What?
and now he's
I remember you telling me this one.
yeah, and now he's a 95-year-old gay porn star.
Yeah, well, he's probably been repenting all his life, and he's just like, nope,
How's he getting it up?
that's it.
But he like fair to him, he's doing what he's like out, and he wants to be out, and he's happy doing what he wants to do. Yeah,
Is he
but
gay?
at the same time, of course he's gay, and he's a gay porn star.
Doesn't mean anything.
Anyway, and then, but the thing is, he takes his life so seriously, innit? This guy's 95. Like, fucking just calm down a bit.
Mate,
At 95, yeah, if I'm anywhere near that, innit, just kill me off.
And you see
What a-
full
what a
frontal,
porn
full
star.
frontal scrotum from the 95-year-old. It's not what you want to see. It was the worst.
What's your own fault for putting it on?
It was,
Was it
the
not
worst.
blurred?
It was no. There's no blur. If there's
Oh,
no
that's
penetration or
disgraceful.
erection, there's no blur.
that's disgraceful. JB, you should be watching this. No one should be watching this. Channel
No
is that,
penetration or erection.
No
Channel
blur.
5.
Blur.
Is it Channel
That's
5?
what you should call this episode. No penetration or erection.
This is disgraceful
No blur.
stuff. I can't believe this.
And I also there's the newer one I watched as well, which is about young escorts, young girls.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And there's a young girl, and literally she's getting call every half an hour. She's saying, "Yeah, I'll fit you in 4:30, whatever."
Yeah.
She's sitting in the Premier Inn, yeah.
Mm.
And then she was saying, the like guy asked to kiss her, and she's like, "Oh, that's an extra 20 quid." Another guy asked for bareback. Oh, that's another 20 quid. Anything anyone asked for, other 20 quid. And then she was making at least $4 or $5 a night.
Well, Kieran, you get that top off, son.
Why 20 quid? I'd be asking for more than that.
What,
Well,
for-
she's obviously making enough money. She don't care.
Ugh.
They're actually raking it in. Because they're like escorts, not like your 50p fucking prostitute on the
Yeah,
corner.
but in order to get through that, you'd have to be on drugs, which is what they spend most of the time on.
Well, she didn't seem like she was on drugs. She was
Yeah,
a normal girl. Well, other than the prostitution.
yeah, you know, she should probably offer tits
Yeah.
on some.
Right, Jamie, on to the game.
Okay. So
After all that, no erection, no
no erection, no penetration, no
95-year-old penis.
blur.
Wrinkled ass penis.
We're going on to the game.
Right, so this is a similar to the other game, a fake news game, except for this is about historic facts, and they're not as crazy. I couldn't find stuff as crazy as the fake news, but you've got to guess which ones are real and which ones aren't.
Historic facts.
Historic facts, yeah.
Historic facts. Go on.
They're obscure facts. You've got to guess which ones are real and which ones aren't. Yeah.
Yep.
2 guesses each, like before.
Yep.
Yeah, self-explanatory. Go ahead.
Yeah.
2 questions, you mean?
Each. Yeah.
Yeah, you say 2 guesses.
Oh, okay. Right.
Go on. Then.
So, Joseph Stalin had a mistress who he kept living in the Kremlin for easy access. That's
Okay.
number 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Before dentures and false teeth, they were made from pulled out. Pulled out teeth from dead people.
Okay.
A pope believed that cats were associated with devil worship and ordered a mass extermination, which ultimately led to the plague.
Okay.
Nah. Yeah.
Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay.
Is that it?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Man attempted to create a human/chimp hybrid, but it didn't work in 1920.
Cookie.
Mummy was found with 2 heads in Xinjiang, China. Pineapples were once a point of wealth, and could be rented out.
What, a pineapple?
A pineapple.
Why would you rent out a pineapple?
Because they were like seen as anyone that had a pineapple was seen as wealthy, so they could rent them out for a day.
So you can rent out a pineapple like SpongeBob, innit?
Oh, God. That's probably true, to be fair.
Are you-
And Cleopatra was not actually Egyptian.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so go with the first one. Stalin had a secret mistress.
Who he kept
So how
in the
many is
Kremlin.
true?
Two's true. No, two's fake.
Who's fake?
Same as before.
I think that's true.
We
What,
might as well
the
use the
mistress?
questions up. Was she Russian?
I'm assuming so. I didn't say.
True.
There's only one question you've given me.
Yeah, I know. But you said assuming so. So you gave it away there. It's true. I'm a
Okay.
detective, Jamie. I'm like Batman, bro.
He's like Batman.
It's more like Detective Pikachu.
Shh! I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Right. What's the next one?
Do you believe that's true as well then?
Yeah.
Before dentures and false teeth, there were teeth made from pulled out dead people's teeth.
I think that could possibly be fake.
What year did they stop doing it?
Once they started bringing prosthetics, it doesn't say.
How did they determine what bodies though? Just random.
They were soldiers' bodies.
I reckon that's fake. Don't know why.
Questions, Kieran?
I reckon that's just fake.
You're not very good at the questioning side,
No,
are you?
because that just sounds stupid. Because I know that before dentures, what was the guy that made the American institution? What was his name? The really famous
Washington.
guy. Washington had wooden dentures.
Well, I've got something to tell you about that.
Well, just shut up, innit?
I thought you just.
I'll
gave
tell
it
you
away
after.
Again. It's true.
That's true then, is it?
Yeah, he just gave it away. It's true.
Alright, go on, next one.
A pope believed that cats were associated with devil worship, so ordered a mass extermination, which then was believed to have led to the plague.
That's a long time ago. Was
That's
it even
false,
Pope?
I think.
Aaron, that was in history.
That's false. That's false.
Yeah, that's got.
So you've already got your two falses, have you? Or are you going to change it up?
Kira, so you
Number 2 might be real now.
So you think Adolf Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize?
I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure before he did, what do you call it? Because he was a speaker before.
Before
wasn't
he gassed the Jews. you
yeah,
said.
but before he did the Holocaust and all that, he was a speaker. He was like a rally speaker, like a national speaker. I know that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have gained much traction though, would you, with that?
Yeah, you would have. That's how I become in charge.
Yeah, no, but internationally, do you know what I mean?
But you don't have to. You can get nominated by your country for the Nobel Peace Prize. It doesn't matter about other things. And at that time, Germany probably...
They probably just
You got to
nominated.
remember, he was in power, yeah? So he probably put it up himself. Do you know what I mean, as well?
Yeah. That's
So you
true.
believe that, yeah? No?
He could have threatened to like blow up the
Everyone,
country.
whatever. Go on, carry on, next one.
Man attempted to create a human/chimp hybrid.
That could possibly be fake, because not in the 1920s. Because what were they doing in the 1920s? They couldn't even drive by then, could they?
Yeah.
Yeah, cars.
Was the cars in the 1920s?
Barely.
Yeah, there was barely cars there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
When was the first engine made?
I don't know, Kieran.
Like 1919?
That's
What's
not.
cars got to do with
Yeah, but
Because-
genetics?
You got to think.
I think that's. I think
don't
that's
know.
fake. I think that's fake personally because of how little detail there is.
Okay.
So I got one fake now, and I.
Yeah. Mummy was found with two heads in Xinjiang, China.
That's true because you wouldn't bother with Xinjiang, would ya? If it was fake, that's true.
And then the last one was Cleopatra isn't actually Egyptian.
No, pineapples were a point and symbol of wealth that could be rented out.
When?
Yeah, what period? What time period is this?
Early English period.
When's that?
I think it was like in the 1800s.
Early English period.
When this 1800s is the 17, like when it's 17, it's 1800s. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it was 1800s.
18th century.
So when we took over, when we had,
Because they were exotic fruit.
okay.
But where was this?
England.
So in England.
Yeah.
So in England, people used to rent out pineapples.
Yeah. They
That's
could be
fake.
rented out, and they were seen as a symbol
That's
of
so
wealth.
fake.
People used to wear them
That's fake.
on have them printed onto their t-shirts and stuff. Not t-shirts, but like sewed like a embroidery onto them.
It might be true, though, because he's going into detail, isn't he?
Okay, what's the last one? Cleopatra. I've heard that Cleopatra isn't actually from Egypt.
Yeah.
So I think
It's
that
probably a
one's real.
rumour, though, isn't it?
I reckon it's probably the
Chimp.
chimp one
Yeah.
and what's the third one?
The third one is about the cats.
Yeah,
Yeah, them two, yeah.
the chimp and the cat.
Do you agree, Aaron?
Yeah, I agree.
Dun, 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 dun. You're both wrong.
What,
So what is it
are they
then?
both true, are they?
They're both true.
The
The
Pope
ones
is
that
a
were fake
nutcase.
were Joseph Stalin having the mistress
Mm.
and the mummy that was found with two heads in Xinjiang, China.
So you're telling me you made up Xinjiang, China?
Yes, because
You
the last-
you
the
have
last-
too much time with your
the
hands, son.
last two fake newses. You told me that I wouldn't come up with specifics, so I did.
Yeah, but the Stalin one I can actually believe though because
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's
I thought that's plausible
normal.
enough for you to believe.
Yeah. So what was the dentures thing? I was
The
told-
dentures one that was around before the independence of America. One of the
What?
first, the independence of America.
So 70s,
One of the first
70s.
people to ever have dentures made for them was Washington, but they weren't wooden. They were either silver or gold. So it's only a myth that they were wooden.
So you're basically telling me that Washington turned into like a rapper, like an American rapper nowadays, isn't it?
No, he had no teeth whatsoever because obviously
You s- no.
hygiene back then was shit.
But you told me he had like gold teeth.
Aaron, he didn't have a grill. He had fake teeth.
So you're telling me
Or no, they were ivory as well. He had like 3 different sections.
Yeah, I
things.
heard they were like wooden. Ivory,
He-
it must be
Well,
So
ivory,
he's like spitting
ivory
bars.
is
Like
elephant
wood.
trunk.
yeah, kind of like wood.
Elephant. It's not wooden.
Yeah, but it's like that's kind of I imagine it being the same type of material.
It's a
Same
tusk
type of
from an
feel.
elephant, Kieran.
Yeah, but imagine it having the same type of feel, wouldn't it? Like rough.
You like
People going around feeling.
You like it rough,
Washington
don't you,
teeth.
Kieran?
I'm just saying, isn't it?
You like it rough, don't you, Kieran?
And it was Pope Gregory the Fourth that believed cats were associated with devil worship and got a mass extermination order
On cats.
put out on them, which then led the rats to overpopulate, which then led to the bubonic plague.
I heard about
That's
I heard
crazy.
about something to do with cats being linked to devil worship before, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, well, they are commonly associated, aren't they?
Yeah.
And voodoo and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, cats are
Um,
weird, though, aren't they?
Hitler, not only Hitler was nominated, but Mussolini and Stalin was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
I knew Hitler was. That's because he was a speech. He was a
Why were they nominated?
rally speaker before.
No,
Wasn't he?
because if they were both nominated, were they nominated for the same prize the same year?
No. What happened is, when you got a dictator in charge, the dictator is running the votes,
And he nominated himself.
and they essentially nominated themselves.
That's what I thought it would happen. Because I know he was a rally thing before that, and then obviously if you're in charge, you're gonna.
And the chimp hybrid was in 1920s Russia.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just normal, isn't it? Russian needs
And
to
what
sort
they
their lives
were
out.
doing, they were not just like trying to like cut them up and put them together like Frankenstein. They were actually putting human semen in
Oh, in a chimp.
a chimp's embryo
Oh. Did it
and
work?
like trying to grow it in the lab.
Did it work?
And they got it to early stages, and then it wouldn't live past a certain point.
Kept
obviously.
failing.
Yeah, and then that was dropped, and then the pineapples, which I thought was mental. The pineapples, because obviously it was an exotic fruit. You could rent them out for a day, and you could also, if you had one in the middle, if you had like guests around and stuff like that, you would have a pineapple in the middle of the thing to show your wealth.
Hmm.
That's
what
Oh.
it looked like, innit?
thank God.
Show Aaron
It
that
just
picture.
look like you, Kieran, isn't it?
That's what they're saying it could look like.
Yeah.
That'd be well creepy, man.
Can you imagine? We'd have the strength of a Well, you don't know how it would turn out, would you? It might still be thick as shit. Look at that. Jesus. It might have the strength of a chimpanzee and the abilities of a chimpanzee, but actually have the intelligence of a... It would be like Planet of the Apes, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be like Caesar out of Planet of the Apes. Have the intelligence of a human.
Thing is, have you guys ever been to the National History Museum in London?
Yeah.
Like lately?
Not
No.
lately.
But I've been lately, and they were saying...
When have you gone to the National History
I
Museum?
went a couple months ago. You know the human bit, where it's like the humanoid things,
Yeah.
and it shows the evolution
Homo
of
sapiens
human.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I just don't understand how these religious people are saying that it's Adam and Eve and all that stuff when you can actually see, you can actually see
The progression.
the progression of a human. Do you know what I mean?
Have you seen that portrait of...
There's actual bone fragments, an actual thing. Whereas if you look into Adam and Eve and Jesus and all that, there's not actually bones. There's no actual
No.
proof. There's proof that a person called Jesus was born and around, but there's no actually proof
Past that, yeah.
past that there was anything.
Because that was
spiritual
supposed
or
to be a long
religious.
time after, wasn't it?
Mm.
Because Adam and Eve was supposed to be a long time before that. But they do believe that how Homo sapiens come around was... You have, what were they called? Neanderthals.
Mm.
There was
Yeah.
Neanderthals and Homo sapiens at the same time, and then they crossbred, and that's what's created us. And then that's why we've got a bit of both in us, and that's why you see some people that are got like the broad forehead and stuff like that, where
Like
it
you.
comes down like an arch. Not like me.
Oh.
They've got like an arch and stuff like that. They got that thing from that.
Mm.
Smaller people. As time has gone on, we're getting taller as a race.
Are you sure?
Well, we're a lot taller than we used to be. Like, if you look at the doors when you go to any old building, they're like fucking, you may as well have to crouch. I have to crouch getting in them. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. It's
Is that-
madness.
Is that just like your Hobbit door?
I think evolution is the only thing that is plausible, to be honest. Do you not think?
I just I don't believe in all the religious stuff. So
Well, evolution's not religion, Aaron. It's
yeah, I
science.
know. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in I don't believe in any religion. So
Have you seen...
evolution makes
so
sense.
obviously, when we were doing our conspiracy theory episode, I joined a Facebook group about conspiracy theories, and
Yeah.
they keep putting up this portrait of a monkey woman holding a baby, being like straddled, like held by an alien grey. Do you know, like the greys?
Yeah.
And then the baby looks human. So they're trying to essentially say in this portrait that a grey had sex with the monkey and created us, and that's how we come about.
That's madness.
No.
That's sheer madness.
So we got like the intelligence of them,
Yeah.
but like we've got the monkey side of us as well, which is why like we're hairy and shit like that.
Yeah.
No. No.
No?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy, Jamie. That's absolutely crazy.
Right, guys. We're going to wrap up
Anyway.
here. It's been a great podcast. I've really enjoyed it. I bet you guys have really enjoyed it. I know Kieran's really enjoyed it. And James really enjoyed it.
There's a lot of really enjoying it going on, isn't
We've
there?
really enjoyed it.
I
okay?
tried not to laugh as much in this one.
It's
after all the comments I've got.
experience. Right. So go follow us on all social media places like Facebook, Twitter, Insta at APOM Podcast. A pinch of malt, abbreviated, of course. And on all podcast streaming websites like YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple, whatever. Jamie knows the rest. Jamie.
Castbox, Podbeam.
All that crap.
And make sure you subscribe and like, guys.
Yeah,
And
we need to get as many subscribers
And tell
as we
friends,
can.
please,
Yeah,
as well.
So if you could
So,
share,
Share.
we would appreciate it.
And leave a comment as well.
Yeah, because we want to hear your feedback.
Tell us what we're doing wrong.
Tell us what you want us to talk about, anything in particular. Obviously, if your topic's shit,
We're not gonna
just
look
ignore
at
you.
you. Yeah.
But
However,
the only comments we've had is them 2 emails, which is one from the American guy, and then a second one from someone that has still not replied to me.
Yeah. Well,
So
we've had a good time. We'll be in here next Friday.
same to you. The podcast will be releasing every Friday from now on.
Yeah.
So just make sure that you wait around till Friday. Make sure you've got that on subscribe so
Put
you know
your
as soon as it
notifications
comes
on.
out.
I'll try to get it out as early as I can on a Friday as well.
Well, it doesn't matter. You'll get it sometime on Friday, guys, so you can
Friday.
listen to it over the weekend.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, you can listen to us while you're supposed to be working, basically.
that's what I used to do when I was
That's
listening
what-
to podcasts.
That's how I listen to every podcast.
But yeah, guys, thank you very much for listening. And we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.